It is just after 8 a.m. on November the 11th. I have officially made it to the halfway point, past the halfway point of the NaNoWriMo challenge. So I'm very, very pleased with my progress so far. It hasn't been easy. There are some days that I just don't know what to write at all, and some days where what I write is just terrible or I feel like it's terrible. And I'm definitely feeling some resistance at this point to keep going. I kind of want to like start completely over already, but I know the point is to continue on and get the thing written. So I just keep telling myself, you know what? The first draft is always terrible. All the gurus always tell you the first draft is always terrible, but it's gotten to the point where I'm asking myself, how terrible is too terrible? Nevertheless, I'm keeping a positive attitude about the whole thing because I have been having fun with it, honestly, and I'm really, really proud of myself for sticking with it this far. I am coming to the realization that my novel is probably going to be quite a bit longer than 50,000 words. I think it will be at least 60,000. I hope not much longer than that, but I'm definitely not halfway through the plot yet, and I'm over 25,000 words. So I do have a lot of running around to do this weekend, but as with last weekend, I'm going to make sure I make time for at least 2 to 3 hours of writing each day. And my goal is to pass 30,000 by the end of the weekend. But we're also going to be doing some other stuff. We're going to be putting up some Christmas lights and getting out and about a little bit. So today I'm going to try something a little bit different. I am still going to go live on Sunday, but I've also been really enjoying these pre-recorded writing sessions where it's very like zen and there's calming music playing in the background, and it's just a very immersive, in the zone experience. And I saw a couple videos like that this week that I really enjoyed. So I thought, you know what? I want to make that. I want to make this really calming video with writing sprints in it that people can watch anytime and just sort of stay in the zone even during the breaks. And I found a playlist to add to it and everything. So I'm going to do some writing sprints and record it. And I'm going to turn that into a video so that anyone can watch it if they want a calm writing session. And I'll get my word count in the process. So it's a win-win situation. So let's get set up. All right, it is 1:30 on Saturday, and I just finished a 2-hour writing session, and now I'm up over 29,000 words. And here are my stats showing how much I've been writing every day. So I had that really strong day on the first, and then every day since then, I've been kind of hovering around the 2,000 words per day line. So it says here I average about 2,600 words per day, but it's probably a little bit less than that because of that first day. I'd say I'm probably averaging more around 2,100 words a day. And yeah, most of that has been happening in the late afternoon. It's really the only time during the week that I actually have time to write, even though it's not the time that my brain is most willing to write. So that's unfortunate, but I've been making it work. But I think that's all I'm going to do on this today. And tomorrow I'll be back for some live writing sprints online. So I thought I would check in since I haven't updated since yesterday. I am currently at 31,115 words on Sunday afternoon. I just finished a 2-hour writing sprint session online, and a couple people came out and joined me, so it was a good time. And I'm glad that I had a group to write with because I really wasn't feeling it today. I haven't really been feeling it this whole weekend. I'm just kind of in one of those moods, but I'm still carrying on with it. So I'm very proud of myself for sticking to it. Hasn't really been too much else going on this weekend. I've just been sort of taking it easy. I finished reading Hello Beautiful a couple days ago, and it was pretty good. I give it 3 stars. It wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be, given all the acclaim and rave reviews that it's gotten. And it was really, really well written, but it just didn't really move me as much as I hoped it would. So now I'm reading One Dark Window, which is a book on TikTok that everyone's been talking about, and I'm having trouble getting into it. So I don't know if I'm going to keep reading that or if I'm going to try something else. I did go downstairs and dig into my book collection, and I found The Time Traveler's Wife, which is one of my favorite books of all time, but I've only read it once. And just remember really enjoying the writing and the story and feeling really moved by it. So I think I might reread this just to sort of hopefully get myself inspired again to write, because I feel like even though I'm hitting my word counts each day, I feel like I'm in a bit of a slump right now. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, it is Wednesday, November 15th. It is officially halfway through NaNoWriMo already. I actually can't believe how quickly this is going by. And yesterday I passed 35,000 words. So I'm actually 70% of the way to the goal of 50,000 words. But I'm actually aiming to reach 60,000 words because I think that's how much it's going to take for me to actually get to the words the end, which I really want to complete the draft by the end of the month. So at the pace I'm going, I should be hitting 50,000 words probably by the end of this coming weekend. And then hopefully I will reach 60,000 words by the 30th. It's been really interesting, because I had this detailed outline when I started, but some things have changed a lot just because as I'm writing, I'm getting to know my characters at the same time. And I'm starting to realize that, you know what, my character wouldn't do this. They would probably do that. And sometimes it's this magical feeling, but it almost feels like at some points the novel feels like it's writing itself. And I'm almost like an observer just watching this story unfold. And that is so exciting. I haven't ever had that happen before. It's always felt like I've been, pulling the words out of me, like pulling teeth. But for the last couple of days, it's just been sort of flowing out of me, and these new characters have come to light, or like some of these minor characters have become more important and more well-rounded and more realistic, I guess. So I'm really excited about that, and it's a really kind of a magical thing to have this creation sort of come to life before your eyes. That's not to say that it's good. I mean, there's still like 8 million things that I want to change about it. I still feel like it's a disaster, but I'm becoming more and more confident that the book actually has legs and that it might actually be something that I can actually do the second draft and the third draft and the fourth draft. By the way, I didn't know this, but apparently most books go through like multiple drafts. Like I was reading this one article that a finished book often has like 10 drafts. So it's a little bit overwhelming, but it's also really exciting. So overall, I'm feeling really optimistic about this whole thing. I'm really glad that I'm doing this, and I feel more confident than ever that I'm going to get to the end. But I will say that writing every day has interfered with my schedule more than I thought it would. Am falling behind on some of my other projects, which is unfortunate, but it's only for a couple more weeks. One thing that has really helped has been reading a lot. So I think I mentioned a couple days ago that I dug up my old copy of The Time Traveler's Wife, which has been in a box in the basement for like at least 10 years. I think I read it in 2008 or 2009. It was before the movie came out, but not much more before the movie. And I've been rereading it. I'm almost halfway through it now. And it's just as good as the first time I read it. And it's just really, really inspired me because it gives me that feeling that I want my book to give people. And it's not really science fiction, it's kind of magical realism as well. So I feel like there's a lot of parallels, even though the story is completely different. My story is not about time travel at all, but there's just a lot of great writing and great passages. There's humor. It has everything that I love in a book. And I don't know if there's any other story that I've read that has made me feel that way. And it was just what I needed at this halfway point to sort of refocus on my novel and just speed ahead to the finish line. I also went ahead and created that 2 hour writing session video that I was talking about on the weekend. It actually ended up taking quite a bit more work than I was expecting, but I did publish it on YouTube yesterday. So I've actually been writing to my own video for the last couple of sessions, and it's been great. I really enjoy it. If you need like a super chill Zen writing session, then check it out here. I hope you like it as much as I do. I just find it's really great for zeroing in. The music is really calming, it's beautiful, but it's not distracting. And it was just really fun to make. So if you like it and you want more videos like that, please let me know because I think I would love to create some more. I think I'm going to sign off for now, but I'll be sure to keep you in the loop on my progress.